but she had 2 big wobbles, and I'm sure that that won't be good enough to get her in the top 8. Powerful gymnast, well executed dismount, and if we get a close look at the middle tumble on beam, it was really good.
Well, the youngster from China, Mo Hulian, has gone into first position.
Another nice, highly landed front mount from Vanessa Baglietti from Argentina, but again a wobble. Concentration went. She looked online. Flick layout, flick layout. And it's really hard to get 4 acrobatic skills on that beam. 16 feet long, 4 inches or 10 centimeters wide. And it's the incidental leaps, which viewers may look upon as incidental, as gap fillers, but in actual fact they are the ways in which the judges discriminate between the world's best gymnasts, because the excellent gymnasts have good acrobatic skills and excellent gymnastic skills. There's one of the combinations, a leap into a backflip. And all the little chalk marks along the side of the beam, they're all the start points for dismount. One only hopes they pick the right one. Arab spring double tap. Step back, cost the 10.
Jelena Pushkin there, 5th position in the beam, 9.400, so she stays within the qualifiers. But again, we'll have...
Eagerly awaiting the score for her beam, Baglietti from Argentina, and there it is, 8.775. A fall after her acrobatic series and a large wobble after her mount. Cost her dearly.
Oksana Fabrichnova of Russia, number 386. Chasing still Shanna Miller, who leads in the qualification for the individual apparatus finals, 9.825. Can afford to go as low as 9.2 to stay within the magic 8, but that's only so far. Early days in this women's qualification.
And they're all having rather a nervous start on those front mounts. But Fabrichnova, a fine gymnast, she really did steal the hearts of the crowd at Birmingham. But already she's established rather a negative attitude to the judges from the mount. Pulled herself together well. But a beautiful stylist. And just to prove that I can land it, she does it again. And the gymnasts are allowed to put in the same element twice, providing it's in a different combination. Positive spin. Good amplitude there on the second split in the leap, and the horizontal leg of the jump where one leg is bent and the other leg straight out in front. Pull in, back out. What a pity about the mount. Some beautiful work. Positive, well-extended legs, and very interesting choreography.
Fabrichnova, who was 6th in the World Championship beam final a year ago in Birmingham, and bar that little error at the beginning, seemed to be on top. final a year ago in Birmingham. And bar that little error at the beginning, seemed to be on target to qualify for the top 8.
Yes, and from Arkev's smile when she came off the apparatus, he obviously isn't expecting her to win. This is one of the competitions she's in for experience. If he had believed that she could take the title. High bar routine without any problem.
Oksana Knizhnik next to the beam, last of this rotation 1, subdivision B.
Knizhnik. Oh, beautiful jump. That is really difficult because the back leg has to bend, and for a fraction of a second, the gymnast is totally out of sight from the beam. It demands an awful lot of courage and skill to produce that jump. Oh, free layout, brilliant stuff. If she goes like this, I think Shannon Miller's first place could go. Brilliant amplitude in the split element. All of the leaps well beyond the split. Already in the vault final. Well, there's a name to remember. Knizhnik, wonderful gymnast, produced an excellent performance. One step back on the mount, her Arab spring straight back. Didn't quite anchor it, but very positive and beautiful. Here the acrobatic skill series in the middle, a flick-flack into 3 layouts. And the only thing she didn't have was a really difficult dismount, a full-in back out. That's where Shannon Miller scored above her. But the rest of the routine, in my book, beat Shannon Miller.
Well, Fabrichnova goes into 3rd position with 9.612, as Knizhnik needs to score 9.825 or above to...
Eurosport Live.
Big names, the ones that we were looking forward to seeing here on the floor. Shannon Miller, still hoping to bring you the score to return at the weekend to compete for World Championship medals.
Cathy, a newcomer to the Australian team. Flick to handstand and half turn to chest roll. I think an interesting observation to mention, which will help the viewers to discriminate between the excellent and the very good, is that the judges look out for pace on beam. The faster they move on that beam, the more competent they are. And to be critical of Cathy's performance so far, it's rather deliberate. Lacks pace. The second 3 still back acrobatic tumble she's had. So she's doing well for difficulty. Double twist dismount. Clean. Lacking in variation of tempo. And then undisputedly good quality work, but really she doesn't have a chance of making that top 8. Her difficulty isn't adequate.